In 1947, Britain gave one man 5 weeks to divide an entire subcontinent. He had never been to India before. The lines he drew displaced 14 million people. The British Empire was leaving India fast. Two nations needed borders, India and Pakistan. So they appointed Cyril Radcliffe, a London lawyer who had never set foot in South Asia, to draw the lines. He arrived in June 1947. The borders were announced August 17th. He had 5 weeks to divide a civilization that had existed for 5,000 years. Here's what nobody tells you. Radcliffe worked almost entirely from census maps and outdated district records. And he had no on-the-ground knowledge. No one who drew the lines had ever walked the land they were dividing. The borders cut through villages, farms, rivers, and holy sites. Families woke up one morning on one side of the line, and their relatives were now in a foreign country. The violence was immediate and catastrophic. Between 200,000 and 2 million people were killed. Historians still cannot agree on the number. It remains one of the largest and most violent mass migrations in human history. Radcliffe knew what was coming. He left India before the borders were even announced. He couldn't face it. The most buried detail? He burned all his notes and working papers before leaving. Nobody knows exactly how he made his decisions. Which village went to India? Which went to Pakistan? The reasoning died with the documents. And then he refused his entire fee. He returned every penny of his payment because he felt so conflicted about what he had done. He never spoke publicly about the partition for the rest of his life. The borders Radcliffe drew in 5 weeks are still among the most militarized and contested places on earth. India and Pakistan have fought 3 wars over them. The conflict in Kashmir traces directly back to those lines. One lawyer, 5 weeks, no local knowledge, and the consequences are still killing people today. Next week, how a colonial empire carved up an entire continent. Subscribe so you don't miss it.